Hello everyone, it is me, Dr. Laserbeam, and this is League of Legends 101, where I go over certain parts of the game, League of Legends. Today we'll be going over how to play Nami, the TIDECALLER, or as I like to call her, soon to be Sushi. Nami is a healing mage support who has a healthy mix of aggressive and defensive abilities in her kit, and has a strong laning phase, and is overall a semi-flexible pick for most team compositions. Pros to Nami are, she has good CC, a great laning phase, great healing, versatile, and easy to learn. Cons to Nami are, she's squishy, terrible if behind, and hard to master. Nami works well with trade-based ADCs who are very aggressive in lane or also have a good trade-based kit. Such ADCs are Draven, Caitlyn, Ezreal, and Jinx. Nami is strong against supports who are melee and have to get close in order to pick your ADC or get advantage in lane. Such supports are Thresh, Taric, Alistar, and Leona. Nami is weak against any support who can nerf her abilities or just simply nuke her. Such champions are Braum, Janna, Morgana, and Blitzcrank. For Nami's runes, I suggest investing into health, armor, and AP runes. Add skilling, magic resist, or cooldown runes if your intended build lacks either of these two. For Nami's masteries, you'll want to go 12 into Resolve and 18 into Cunning. Choose either Thunderlords as your keystone if you want a better early game and laning phase, and if you rather have healing and a better mid to late game, then choose Windspeaker's Blessing as your keystone. Now, onto Nami's abilities. First, we have her passive, which is Surging Tides. After Nami uses any of her abilities on the allied champion, they gain movement speed for 1.5 seconds. This is a fairly simple but useful ability in Nami's kit. Since Nami's E has a very low mana cost and has a quick cast time, you can get you or your allies back to lane just a little faster by using your E on yourself or the allied champion. This also can help your target get to an objective faster or just help you and your carries in teamfights. Overall, be sure to use this when moving around the map and keep it in the back of your mind while using this ability in a teamfight because the extra movement speed could be useful for your carries in terms of kiting. Next, we have Nami's Q, which is AQUA Prison. Nami summons a dirty bubble, which if he lands on the enemy, suspends them in the air, reveals them, and deals magic damage. This ability is an amazing CC tool for Nami's kit. Aggressively, you can use this ability to pick off an enemy champion or simply open up an opportunity for your team to quickly poke down an enemy. Defensively, this is a great way for you to peel for your carry and control an enemy champion that gets too close to you or your team. Overall, what you want to do with this ability is pick off enemy champions when you are on the offensive and keep it as a safety net on the defense. In either case, remember that if you miss your Q, you are left wide open, as this is Nami's only consistent and reliable CC. Now, onto her W, which is Ebb and Flow. Nami bounces a stream of water back and forth between allied and enemy champions, which heals your allies and damages your enemies. It can bounce up to 3 times with a 15% penalty to the heal and damage for each bounce after the first one. This ability is perhaps the hardest ability to master in Nami's kit. While it's easy to poke down enemies or simply heal an ally or yourself, it's the high mana cost at the 3rd rank that demands you use the bounce effectively in order to be truly good with Nami. A good rule of thumb with this ability is that 1 bounce is crap, 2 bounces is good, and 3 bounces is bonus. In order to get a bounce, you have to make sure that you and your ally are fairly close to an enemy champion. If you're using it aggressively, be sure to target the enemy champion first. If you are not, then target yourself or your fellow ADC first. If possible, get close or tell your ADC to get closer to the intended enemy champion while you're using this ability. If used correctly, this will be a nightmare ability for most enemy bot lanes, as you should be able to heal for a ton of missing health while also being able to poke down and wither down an enemy bot lane. There's also a ton of little things you should know about this ability, which I have listed in the notes section down below if you have not already checked it out. Next, we have her E, which is TIDECALLER'S Blessing. Nami empowers her allies for her own basic attacks, which causes them to have bonus magic damage and slow down any hit targets by Nami's empowered target. This ability lasts for 3 basic attacks. As I said, this ability is great due to its low mana cost with her passive, but her E should not just be discounted for a passive trigger. This ability, as I said in my older guide, is like a poor man's red buff. This ability allows for trade-based ADCs to be really aggressive, as not only do they receive magic damage and get a light CC, but they also get their movement speed increase and allows them to gain range for your ebb and flow, which can possibly result in a fantastic trade for you. You'll want to use this ability for your more aggressive moves, or as I said before, gain your passive off for a cheap mana cost. In any case, your ADC or any other basic attack based allied champion needs a speed boost or needs extra damage, be sure to use this ability on them. Last, we have her ult, which is Tidal Wave. Nami summons, as you guessed it, a tidal wave which slows down, knocks up, and damages enemies. The farther away they are from the initial wave spawn point, the longer they will be slowed. Also, allies who are hit by the wave will receive double the speed for Nami's passive. This ability is fantastic for engaging, disengaging, and picking off enemies. In the middle of a teamfight, this could give you some control to your side, as the enemy team should be too busy fighting to notice you channeling your ultimate. The slow could help overall in a teamfight and should be used during one or right before one happens for aggressive reasons. For defensive reasons, this can be used in the pitch to disengage or stop the enemy team from chasing down your allies. For pick reasons, this can be used to trap or slow down enemy champions when they miss position. In any of these cases, Nami's ult is best used to disrupt and control an area, and therefore, in a way, create an area of control for you and your team. It should be also noted that the empowerment of your passive should be used on your fastest member, as they should be able to move around the zone of control with ease and take out enemies, considering that they are a carry. It wouldn't also hurt to put it onto a tank just to give the slow guys a little boost. For Nami's skill order, you will always want to upgrade your W, followed by your E, and then Q, no matter what you build or what your opponents are. And as always, be sure to upgrade your ultimate when possible. For starting items, I suggest the Spell Thief's Edge, Health Pots, and the Warring Totem. Ancient Coin can also be bought if you plan on being passive, although it would not be the Nami way in my opinion. Nami's core items are Ruby Sightstone and any of the free heal increasing items, which are Redemption, Ardent Censer, or Mikael's Crucible. Choose Ardent if you have a basic attack heavy comp, Mikael's if you're facing heavy AP or a heavy CC team, and Redemption for everything else or when you are in doubt. Other items to consider for Nami would be Frozen Heart, Rylai's Crystal Scepter, Zeke's Harbinger, ZZ Rot Portal, Locket of the Iron Salami, Banner of Command, Mercury's Treads, Ninja Tabby, and Ionian Boots of Lucidity. For Nami's spells, you'll pretty much always want to go Flash plus Exhaust. Alternatively, you can also go Flash plus Ignite. For Nami's early game, you'll want to be aggressive unless you are in a really bad lane for her. Nami is her strongest during the laning phase, and you should be able to beat out most opponents. Use your W to keep your lane alive and our lane low, and save your Q for when the enemy laners miss position or when either your friendly jungler ganks or the enemy jungler ganks. Also, be sure to empower your ADC when they poke in order to optimize your trading and poking output with your E. For Nami's mid game, your ultimate will prove to be your greatest asset. Tight areas or corners will be optimal places for you to ult and create a zone of control for your team. When contesting Baron or Dragon, use your ultimate in your favor and be sure to be in the back of your team, peeling for your carries and empower your basic attack carries with your E. At the late game, Nami has great heals, but is very squishy even for a mage heal based support. You'll need to be able to depend on your team to protect you, as they will need to be sure that you can peel and heal for your team. Play it safe and only go out to ward with a partner. Also, be sure to ult in tight areas and use your passive in order to move around the map with haste. This has been League of Legends 101. Let me know if you found this video to be helpful, and for all you Nami players out there, let's avoid becoming sushi for another game.